Javon Kinlaw, 3 years, $45 million. Am I gonna doubt Adam Peters? Am I a sentient being? That's questionable. Hey, the first, I wouldn't say head scratching move, but the first move that will, raise the eyebrow of the 18-year-old Commanders fan. Commanders signed Javon Kinlaw from the Jets last year to a 3-year, $45 million contract. Let's see my notes. $30 million guaranteed. This was a statement move. This move was a statement. In my opinion, obviously they signed him because they believed in him. There's a connection, obviously, with Adam Peters because he was there when they drafted Javon Kinlaw with the 49ers with the 13th overall pick in 2020 NFL draft. He didn't really pan out. But this move, in my dumb opinion, was a statement move. And I'll tell you why after this shitty-ass intro. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'd truly appreciate it. All right, let's get on with the video. So, let's see here. First things first, the contract fully hasn't come out yet, like the guarantees, and also what I'm betting on is that this is going to be a 2-year deal. It's technically a 3-year deal on surface level, but it's going to be a 2-year deal because we can get out of it in 2 years. I'll be willing to bet that. Like the Andrew Wiley contract that we had a couple years ago, a 3-year deal. We actually can get out of it this year. We can. But the thing is, it's just that we don't have nobody to replace him yet. So I'm most likely, and Wiley has been playing pretty good. Not pretty good, but he's been solid. But that's what I think is going to be the same with Javon Kinlaw. Granted, it's not been confirmed yet, so don't take my dumbass take yet. Take it with a grain of salt, but that's what I think is going to happen. But let's just go over the stats real quick for Mr. Kinlaw. Played 14 games his rookie year, 4 games the year after that due to injury, 6 games of that after the year after that, again due to injury. But the past 2 years, the man's played 17 games. So, there's consistency there. Obviously this man was a top 10 talent coming out of the draft. I believe he was drafted 13th, but I could be wrong there. Please eviscerate me in the comments if you guys check that out for me. But, his last year in San Francisco, 3.5 sacks. That got him a 1-year, $7 million, $7 million contract with the Jets, in which he performed, and he had a 4.5 sack season. The main thing with him throughout his career has been injury. In the past 2 years, he's been injury-free. Man's 27, turning 28. He's on an upward trajectory. So if anybody knows him and knows if he is going to continue to break out or if he's going to continue to ascend as a player, it's Adam Peters. So am I going to doubt Adam Peters' knowledge on this? No. Adam Peters knows what he's doing regarding this. So, that's like me judging one of your cousins. Yeah, or like me judging one of your in-laws. I don't know your in-laws. You know them better than I do. The fuck? I'm not going to go out here and say your in-law doesn't tip the waiter well. You know if he doesn't or she doesn't do it. So I feel like that's one thing where if you're going to make this bet it on a guy and I think that's what we're doing. And one thing I want to talk about is just you see the defensive tackle market. You see the market in general. NFL players are getting paid out the ass. These contracts are looking like NBA contracts. Milton Williams of the defensive tackle from the Eagles just won a Super Bowl. Man's getting paid $26 million a year. 26. So a man who's being paid 26 to a guy who's paying 15. There's you can tell that obviously the cap floor is higher. So, that's one thing to consider. Even though it is true as of right now, Javon Kinlaw is the 17th highest paid defensive tackle in the league. But he's going to continue to slide after this. After this free agent cycle, he's going to continue to slide. Let's see here. John Keem. Let's talk about John Keem. We always need to talk about John Keem here. The fuck, boy. John Keem had some interesting words to say about Javon Kinlaw. John Keem's word is gospel with this dude. Commanders, we needed a big guy. And Payne is not cutting it. Our run defense was atrocious. Atrocious, dude. We ranked 30th in run last year. We need those big, stout, fat guys in the middle. And Allen wasn't going to cut it because Allen predominantly a pass rusher. Allen's turning 30. Well, he's turning 31, I believe, this year. So, but Kinlaw is 6'5", 316 pounds. Fits the mold. But that's one thing. Like, this is a statement move because what people don't know is Payne, we can get out of his contract next year. Payne has an out next year, and I believe we're going to use it. Payne is now probably looking at this deal. It's like, oh shit, this is a $15 million a year defensive tackle is not ideally a rotational piece, but he's going to be that because I'm assuming it's going to be Newton and Payne starting. Payne is like, oh shit, they paid this guy out the ass. I will not be surprised. What the bet is in the front office is, all right, let's roll the dice on this kid, hope he pans out, and hope he can replace Payne next year. That's what I think is going to happen. Yeah. And if it doesn't pan out, then, just release him after next season. So that's what I think is going to happen with this guy. I'm not entirely too pissed off about it, honestly. I know people are. I mean, if you're going to bet on a player, at least bet on a player who's going in an upwards trajectory. And that's what they did. So, a guy who's 27, a fresh 27, because he barely played 2 seasons, a guy who's now getting into his rhythm, a guy who has top 15 NFL draft talent. He was highly coveted coming out of the draft. He has the physical stature. Bet on this man. Let's bet on him. And, anyways, I do want to shout this out, though, because the New York Jets, they were eviscerating our free agent signing. Because, obviously, he played with them last year. But the Jets, they were ethering his ass. They were basically saying that this man does not deserve the contract. Basically, they said that, he struggled mightily against the run, posting an abysmal 50.8 Pro Bowl football focus, run defense grade, and a 36.4 PFF tackle grade. He also missed 15% of his tackle attempts. He also didn't offer much as a pass rusher either, with just 5 sacks and 30 pressures. That I disagree with. I think he offers a little bit more than that. But they're saying that, we overpaid. But they're the Jets. Their starting quarterback is who? Justin Fields now? They're the Jets. Can't relate. So, I appreciate their input, but please, fix your team. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're right. Maybe they're right. Maybe they know more about Kinlaw, obviously, than we do. But if I'm going to roll the dice on Adam Peters or the Jets, come on. It's Adam Peters. Come on. So, yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. Again, this is a statement signing, upwards trajectory player. Hopefully he can prove the Jets wrong. This is only the first of many dominoes, I believe. This is the first of many dominoes on a defensive line. So, I'm not entirely too mad at this. This is a deal that, it will make or break. It's not even a big deal, honestly. In the grand scheme of things, you're going to see defensive tackles getting paid out the ass. Again, Milton Williams, $26 million a year. That's insane. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. So next video. Peace, y'all.